Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are going to be working on a new tutorial. Technically it's a square. It's a granny square. I'm turning this into a few items. So this pattern and the stitch is going to repeat and come back in a few more videos. You're also going to be seeing it done as not only a square but also a stripe pattern, so working from left to right, but giving the same idea, the same stitching, the same distancing. So let's get started. Let's grab some graph paper, grab a pencil. I'm going to put a link to everything down below, and let's get started on this square. As usual, we're going to start off with a chain 4, and you're going to start by double crocheting. So yarn over, insert your hook into the first chain you made, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 twice, and make another chain 2. These are going to be your corner chains. Make 3 double crochets into the exact same space and repeat around. So chain another 2 until you have 12 total double crochets here, including the chain 3 standing double crochet that we first made in the beginning. After your final chain 2 corner, double crochet once more and join with a slip stitch to the top or the third chain that you made, the top chain. And we are done with round 1. For round 2, we're going to start also with a chain 3, and we do this for every round. It counts as your standing double crochet. You're going to double crochet into the next stitch, make 2 double crochet, chain 2, and another 2 double crochet in your corner stitch, and this is also a repeat for every single corner. Continue working in every stitch across. And make another 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet for your second corner. And just continue this around. If at any point you find it difficult to keep up, just pause the video, take a screenshot, or take notes, however you feel. Whatever works best for you. I try to speed it up a little bit, and I like to have the instructions there so that you can access them as you need. Now the tail is bugging me, so I decided I was going to stitch it in right away. I usually manage to work most of the excess tail into the work, but on this one it just didn't go in completely. I left too long of a tail to start. So I'm just going to stitch it back and forth through there and make sure that it doesn't come out, as I know a lot of people seem to have issues with that. I just like to weave it through the strands so it really doesn't pull out at any point. It tends to stay pretty good in there. My kids use their blankets a lot, and I've never had issues with the tails coming out. We're going to continue growing the size of this diamond, because that's what we're working on, diamond shapes. And we're working to the outer side points right now. So continue working in each stitch up until your corners, and redo your 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet corner chain. I like this pattern, how simple it is. So let's just keep going with this, and once we get to row 5, that's where it starts to deviate. So I'll see you in a little bit. I put in a segment on, or I uploaded an episode on reading diagrams. So if you have any trouble at all and you're more of a visual person, you can go get the diagram. The link is going to be in my description, as well as the link for the how to read diagrams in case you haven't seen that video yet. I'm going to put that in the cards right up here. So you can go check that out. And it'll be a little bit easier for you to keep track of where you are, where you're going, when you have the stitch diagram in front of you. Especially if you're a visual person. Like, I learn by watching somebody or seeing something. So give me a map and I'm good. You know, for me, a diagram is a map of a crochet pattern. It's so much easier than words. So if you haven't started reading diagrams, check out that video and give it a try. You'll see what I mean. Once you get the hang of it, it is so incredible being able to read and use diagrams. They make life so much easier when you're learning to crochet. I like to keep mine by my side as I'm working. It just makes it a lot easier. So follow up, find your row, and that is your starting point, starting chain. We're going to work across, and now we're going to start decreasing the number of stitches in the diamond and opening up and starting new diamonds on the sides. So we're going to start with our chain 3, and we're going to double crochet, into the next 5 stitches. I hear my kids in the background. I don't know if you do, but I hear them pretty clearly. So you might hear mumbling and rambling and a little squeal here and there in the background. Now we're going to chain 1, skip the next 2 stitches, and jump. Start working 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet, and this is starting both diamonds on both corners. So skip 2 and chain 1, double crochet into the next stitch, and you're going to double crochet in 11 stitches total. So basically you're going to skip the last 2 stitches of this row and work your corner with a chain 1 in between. Let's get moving. As we did for round 5, we're going to be decreasing again. So chain 3 and double crochet in the next 3 stitches. Your chain 1, and you're going to work your next 2 double crochet into that chain 1 space from your last round. And this opens up your stitch a little bit more, and it gives it that nice diamond shape with, that gap in between. Here you're going to chain 1 and work in the 7 center stitches of this diamond. So skip 2, work 7, and then skip 2. Chain 1 again, and continue on to your following corner. So for the final row, we are going to be joining it basically in all double crochets. and you're going to you're going to double crochet 3 into the previous chain 1 corner space to finish off that diamond shape. And each one of these we're going to pull up a loop in the adjoining or adjacent stitch from the blanket. So I'm joining this to Drake's blanket, and I already have 3 sides joined that I need to work with. So I'm just doing this really quickly just to give you an idea of what it is that I'm doing. But I've joined it to both the emerald, the lime green, and to the hot pink. I'll plug in a little picture at the end to show you. I also have a reveal for you very, very soon. I'm going to show you what else I'm working on with this pattern. I've been having a lot of fun testing it out, but I did change the stitching. So the pattern that I am working with is not the same as this. There is no double crochet row, just randomly in there. It follows. It's all diamonds all the way through. So let me just finish this off, show you the join, and we'll show you that. Here is a quick idea of what I'm going to be using this pattern for, or a stitch. I love the diamonds. There are 2 ways to work it up, and I will show you both. Not in this video, however, I will bring the second way of doing this up in a different video. That's not the only stitch I'm going to be using for the designs that I'm working with, but it's one of the most prominent ones. So once you've got this mastered, I mean, it's only 2 stitches, so once you've got it mastered and you get the pattern mastered, like, you can really go crazy. I love granny squares for this reason.